Hey guys, I am Stephanie with Charmed Southern Home, and I am here today for my Fun Friday segment for Craft Round the Clock. So I am glad to have you join me, and if you're watching the replay, let me know where you're watching from. I like to always know where everybody's watching from. And if you catch me on YouTube later, say hi. I'd love to see if you catch me over there on the YouTube channel too. So you can find all of my links in my Linktree link. I put it in the description. You can find my Telegram channel, my business page, my Etsy shop, my Pinterest page. If you would like to follow me on any of those places, I would be very appreciative of that. So I'm going to be shared over into the Craft Round the Clock group in here in just a minute. Today we are making a floral arrangement for the front door. So to go with our Fun Friday theme of florals. So that's what I have planned for you, and hopefully my dogs will behave today. So while I am waiting for them to find me here, so the items that I have, I didn't purchase anything new for today. These are all items that I already had in my stash. I've had this basket for a while. It had a different arrangement in it, and I took all of that out, and I added some Spanish moss in there. Which way to go here? I added some Spanish moss in there. It already had some styrofoam. So I've been wanting to do this project for a while, so I'm excited to get it done. So let's see. Hopefully my comments will work. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start cutting some of my flowers off that I'm planning to use. So, hello, Miss Tracy. Yay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting some flowers off of here. This is the bouquet that I picked from Hobby Lobby. I've had it for a while. Didn't know what to do with it. So, welcome everyone. If you are just joining me, we're doing this floral basket for the front door today. Told them I added some Spanish moss in there. It's something I picked up while thrifting. It had a different arrangement in it, so I want to make something for my front door. So this is what we're doing. I didn't purchase anything new today. Everything is things that I already had. So I'm going to go ahead and cut some of these big flowers off of here. And we're going to get started. And I'm open to suggestions. If you guys have suggestions on anything, the way I'm doing anything, I would love to know. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and cut off all of these roses, because I'm not sure which ones I want to use yet. So, hello guys. I hope my comments are working. I haven't seen any so far, but oh yeah, I did see one. There's one. All right, so hopefully they will work. You just never know. All right. So we're going to be doing the floral basket for the project today, and then I have some ribbon. Let's see, lay that right there. These are the ribbons that I've got. I like to use these in a combination and put like just a little bow around the basket. So this is what I have planned for that. I'm not sure if I'll use this or not, but I have this tassel that I had gotten. I'm not sure if that'll work out or not, but I just grabbed it just in case. So, all right. Let's see here. I may have to cut these leaves off too. And of course, my dog has decided to chew on something. Hello, Faith with Crafting. I see your comment there. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I am not a professional floral designer. I just go with what I like. So, I may have to cut some of these stems off a little bit more. But I'm going to go ahead and put some of my roses in, and then I'll go in and fill a little bit of greenery in there. So, if any of you are pros at this, I would love some suggestions. So, I'm going to cut some of that stem off. It's just a little bit too much there. So, all right. All right, so I've got these really pretty flowers. This whole bouquet was from Hobby Lobby, and I just love the colors that was in there, so. All right. So how is everybody doing? Is everybody enjoying the event today? The floral event? Hello, Deborah. All right. Lots of great ideas. Hope everybody is enjoying it. We had a little break there in between, so hopefully everybody will kind of come back and find us pretty soon. So, all right, let's see. I'm not sure which ones of these. I have a bunch of flowers here. I didn't know which ones I wanted, so, but I know for sure I wanted the roses, so. And I'm gonna hold off on this one for a minute. I may still add this one, but I'm not sure. Hi, Lisa. If you guys see anybody that's hopped on with their business page, give them a follow and help them out. Oh, I forgot I have this little green one too. I might stick this one in here since it's a different color. And cut some of the stem off. Okay, so I've got that. I've got to keep an eye on the time too, so. All right, I've got some pieces here that kind of, I like how these hang down. So I'm going to try to put those in there to where they're hanging down in the on the front of the basket. Hello, Marilyn. Hello, Marcia. Welcome in to my page. And if you'd like to follow my page, Charmed Southern Home, it's up there somewhere right above my head. You can find it there. Also, I put a description that has Linktree. If you would like to follow me on any of my other pages, you can find everything there. So I would love if you would follow me over on Pinterest or my YouTube channel as well. If that was the first time seeing you and your page. The Hot Mess Express, thank you. And welcome back to Craft Around the Clock. All right, and hello, Sandra. All right, so I think maybe some of you are getting the notifications finally. I do have the chat bot, little guy that when you type the exclamation point in. I know some of the other people, creators have that as well. I'm not that familiar with how it works. I don't know how to tell you to turn it on, but if you do know it, or if you're familiar with it, I do have that. So if that would help anybody. And I also have a Telegram channel. So the notification went out on there as well. So hello from New Jersey. Yes, I'm so glad you're back. All right. So I've got, I'm not sure if I want it to hang quite that low. I might end up cutting some of that out. Let's see. I think I'm going to cut out a little bit of the at the top of this one. So I don't want it to hang quite as low as that. And I always save all my pieces because you can go back and you can use this for other projects. All right, I think that's gonna work. So hopefully y'all can see that. So here's what we got so far. We're gonna fill it in though. It'll be fine. Hello, Amy. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Pamela. All right. So if you have any questions on what I'm doing, let me know. I'm not a professional floral designer at all, so. All right, I'm gonna put some, I've got some really pretty fern that I like, so hopefully it will work like I had planned. Got all my florals here. So here's my idea. This fern is really pretty, but it was way too big to just stick in there. So I have some wires I was going to maybe use, but I might not have to. Let's see. I might be able to just stick a couple of these in there. And if I need to glue anything, I'll go back and I'll do that afterwards. That way I have options. I can still change stuff around. So, all right. So has anybody made a basket like this before? I got the basket when I was out thrifting. It had a fall arrangement in there, which it was okay. I just didn't really want to use it for that, so I took the fall flowers that were out of there, and I did I saved them for later. So all right, I'm gonna have to go back and glue those a little bit, but so far so good. And then it's got some shorter ones in here in the middle. I really like this fern. This fern bush is from Hobby Lobby as well. It was number 681 68 11 55. 68 11 55. And I always get my things when they are on sale. So I've had this one waiting on me for a little while, waiting for a project. So all right. It's coming together. Let me put it a little closer so you guys can see how it looks. And we got our stuff hanging on the side. I might put some more. I'm going to wait and see how my bow does. I'm not sure how my bow is going to look. Let me find a couple of more pieces that are in the middle that are a little bit shorter. And cut a couple of those out. The good thing about buying these bushes like this is that you have so many pieces. If you cut it apart, it will last you a long time, depending on what you're doing with it. So I like doing that better than buying the individual ones. Hi, Amy. I love the fern. All right, so let me see the way that they are turned. All right. I may have to go back and glue some things in later, but it'll be okay for right now. All right, I have so much greenery. I save all my little pieces that I cut off of things. So you just never know what you're gonna need. Hey Lena, hi Catherine. Welcome to the Craft Around the Clock event today. If you are on my page and you're looking for Craft Around the Clock, I did tag the group up in my description. You go up there to the top of where the description is, you can find the link up there for them. So you can check out all the other creators today and see what kind of ideas that they have for you. Let's see here. I like these. This one's also from Hobby Lobby. Most of my stuff, some of it's from Joann's, but I love this one. You can take this one apart multiple ways. I like this one because you can slide it up if you want it to be fuller. You can pull it down. And I've also pulled off just the individual little pieces and used them on other things. So let's see here. And where did that go? So I'm going to push these up, make them a little bit fuller up to the top. So it's starting to come together a little bit more. It always looks really bare when you first start. Let's see. Not sure if I have any more of that particular one or not, but I might try to go back and put some of these in later, but I may have to glue them or find a wire to attach them to. And then I've got these that have kind of some long sprigs on them, so I'm going to stick those in there too. Okay. And I'm going to use this one, so it's got, I need a little bit more of the stem, so I'm going to just cut these off. So it'll be a little bit longer, then I'm going to save these little pieces. I just keep a big Ziploc bag, and when I have little pieces like this, I just throw them in there because you never know when you need a little piece to glue in somewhere. Okay. All right. So how is everybody? Is everybody have plans this weekend? Anybody doing anything special or fun? I know a lot of people have been on spring break this week, so a lot of people have gone on vacation and things like that. Let's see. Got a little piece of greenery right there. And also, I want to put some of this one in here. This is, I'm not sure, lavender, purple. I'm not sure what my flowers, but this one's also from Hobby Lobby. This one's number 413690. 413690. If you like that one. And you wait till they go on sale and get them. So we'll cut this one off down here at the bottom as much as I can so I can get a long stem on it. And I'm going to take about 3 off and see how that works. I was just on here the other day. I was on, what day was I on? I think I was on here Wednesday maybe. I can't remember now. But if you go down to the bottom, or go on my page, you can scroll down just a little bit. You can find my video from Wednesday if you would like to watch that one. So I'm just going to stick these kind of just randomly towards the back. And I might need a few more. Let's see. Oop, that one's got the tag. Cut the tag off. what I'm doing. I'm missing the basket. Hello guys, welcome on. So after this, I'm going to be working on cleaning my house up a little bit. Recover from the project from today. Alright, I want to add a few more of those. So I'm going to cut a few more of those off. Oh, thank you, Sandra. I'm excited. I still have my Easter door hanger on my door. So I've been wanting to change it out and put something different. So this is going to be what I put. So I'm just trimming off the bottoms so that I'll have a little bit longer piece to stick down into the foam. Alright, so here is with the purple. Y'all can see, if I stand behind it, maybe block some of the light, you can see it a little bit better. And then we got our green hanging down the side there. And let's see. How much time do I have? It always goes by too fast. Forgot about these. These fell on the floor. So I've got just a couple sprigs of these green leaves. These also came from Hobby Lobby. This was a bush, and it is number 113886. 113886. So if you like this one, it was from Hobby Lobby. And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and cut these off of here. It's always good to have a really good pair of wire cutters because a lot of these stems you get on these bushes are really thick. And I've had these for a long time, and I can tell that they're kind of not as good as they used to be, but they have been well worth it. Alright, let's see. It's sticking to my hand. Okay. Let me see how many. I'm going to cut this one off on the bottom and stick it somewhere else. And I try to keep the bottom smooth, so I have this little stick here that's sticking up. I like to try to keep it smooth so that it'll go down in the foam as far as I want it to. All right. Alright, so there is with those added in there. And I'm going to take the other one, the little short one, I'm going to stick it towards maybe like in the front. Fill that little spot in there. Alright, yeah. Let's see, Courtney's Crafting Corner. Hi, Courtney. Hi from Rhode Island. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Weena. All right, so who else is on here? Hi, Anna. Welcome, guys. All right. I'm not sure if I want to cover the handle or not. It already came like this with the burlap wrapped around. It's kind of like a darkened, more distressed rustic. I think I might leave that, but if you guys have suggestions, let me know. So I need some more. Let's see. I've got a little bit of white hydrangeas, but I don't know if I want to put those in there or not. Let's see. I might stick another short piece of fern in there. And so far, you like it like that? I'm just using what I got. I didn't go buy anything special for today, so. Okay. So there is that. No, don't like that one. Hi, Anita. Hi, Becky. All right. I do have this blue rose. I don't know if I want to stick that in there or not. That might be too big. So scratch that too. All right, this one, the ones that I've got hanging down on the front, these were from Joann's. So this one was in the spring floral bushes. It says blooms in spring. So this one was from Joann's. So if you like this one, and here are how it looks. It's got nice long pieces on it, so you can kind of bend it and make them hang down if you want something to hang down. So I think I'm going to add another one there over there on the side. I am going to put some ribbon around here. Hopefully it will look like I was planning. Oh, thank you so much. I like to play with florals and just a little bit of everything, so. So I stuck it in straight down, and then when I got to like the edge where my basket was, then I just bend the wire over. So there is, I might add another one around there. Let me put some of my ribbon on here. So this is the ribbon that I had picked out with just the burlap and kind of brown, black, and white. So I'm just going to cut me a piece off of here so I don't have to fight with this whole roll since I don't have anywhere to lay it. All right. so I got that tied on there. Just tied it in a knot like you would a shoelace. And I'm just going to have that there for some tails. And then I was going to make a little bit of a bow with some loops on it. And then just going to take pipe cleaner and just wire it on there. And then I can adjust my tails however long I want them to be. So, all right, let me see. I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take my pipe cleaner and always just kind of bend it in half. This one, I like to use the black ones. They don't show as much. So, and I usually just make my bows by hand, so. And later on, when I get a chance to go outside and take a picture of this, I'll hang it on my door and I'll post a picture of it so you can see what it looked like. Let's see, I'm not sure how I want to do this, so I'm just going to play for a second. I'm going to make a loop like this, and I'm going to leave a tail. And I'm going to twist it. I'm going to make another loop, twist it again. So this is how it's going to look. Okay. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and cut that off, and I'm going to leave it a little long because I don't know how long exactly I want it. Just keep hold of it in the middle there. So here is part of it, and then I'm going to add another piece, another loops. Let's see. I don't know if I want both of these or just one, or one or the other. So here's the main ribbon that's around the basket. And then I was wanting to add another loop. So do you like it with this one with the big dark black stripe in the middle? Or do you like it better with this one that's got just the black and white? I can get it off my finger. Or do you like it with a little bit of both? So let me know. Thanks, Mary. One of these one of these is from Michael. This one's from Michael's. This one is from Hobby Lobby. And then this one, I think I got this one this year from Sam's Club. So this is a Sam's Club ribbon. I love the Sam's Club ribbon. You get 50 yards and it's like $8. You like both? Just the one? All right, let me go ahead and make a couple of loops here and hold them up and see what y'all think. So I'm gonna leave some tails. Could do one of each, maybe. I want this loop to be a little bit smaller than the other one. So here is this one. Let me see if I can get a hold of the other one. Both just the black and white stripes. It's a toss-up. All right. Let's see, hang it like that. All right. I'm not going to cut that yet in case I end up taking it off. So what do y'all, does it make any difference with it now? I might do another, I think I might use both. I think I'll use both. It's hard to decide. Alright, so I think I'm going to make another loop over here with this one. And get a hold of that. So I think I'll do it like this. And then I'm just gonna have it wired on here, so if I get it up and I don't like it, I can just change it. Alright, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna put this one, make it a little bit smaller, and I'm gonna put this one in the center to hide the wire. Alright, so here is my tie. So I'm going to take where the center is, and I'm going to just put that across the front to where the tails of it will be in the back, and then carefully, without dropping your ribbon, if you have a bow maker, that'd be great. I just can't use the bow maker where I'm at. I don't have a spot to put it where my camera will be able to still be used. So, alright, so then I spin it around, and actually it'll be tighter if you spin the bow and not the wires. So, here's what I've got. And then obviously I'll have to adjust my tails, but here's what I ended up with. So I'm going to wire, I'm just going to stick it through the wire, the grapevine on here. And I'm not going to trim those, I'm just going to leave them long and just kind of tuck them in there. Alright, and I've got lots of tails here. Alright, let me hold it up. So, if I get it out there and this doesn't look right, I'll just pull it out. So what do y'all think? How does it look? Pull this up a little bit on this side. And when you do the ribbon around it, you can always put a little dab of hot glue in there to keep it from slipping. Alright, and then I need to adjust my tails. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate you being here. I've still got about 10 minutes or so. Let's see. I want my tails to hang down a little bit. So when I trim my ribbon, I always just fold it in half. And then I just cut a notch to where it has the little V shape at the bottom. I have to go get ready for an afternoon. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. And if you missed the beginning, you can always catch the replay. It will be available. I'll transfer it over eventually to my YouTube channel so that it will stay available if anybody would like to catch it later at another time. If you want to go back and see how I did something, if you don't remember how I did something, you can always go back. You're always welcome to message me if you have a question. Oh, no problem, Courtney. You just never know. Sometimes you just never know till you try it on there and see how it looks. So, all right. I'm just going to vary my lengths on these. Some longer than the others, and let's see. I already cut that one. I wanted to all have different lengths so they just kind of look like waterfall. And I can always take my scissors outside with me when I hang it on the door and cut some more if I need to. Let's see. going to leave that one long until I can get a better look at it outside. So here is what I have so far until I can kind of tweak it when I get outside with it. And another thing you can do, you can always take a picture of something because you'll think it's perfect, and you take a picture of it and go to post it, and you always see everything that you missed when you were just looking at it. So you can always take a picture of your project and you'll see what everybody else is going to be seeing. So I have one more rose that I could stick in there, but I don't know. Would this be, you think this is too much if I stick this one up in here? Or should I leave that? And I forgot I have all this greenery that I used, or that where I cut off the bush. So I could add some of these leaves and things in here too. These are some heavy duty wires in here. I don't know if I can even cut these with my wire cutter. You think leave it? All right. I'm gonna just save that greenery for something else. And nope, definitely not. I brought several options over here so that I would have some variety that I could use. So you guys like it? And then you could always put like a tag or something on there if you wanted to. But I think it's gonna be okay. So here is the bow. You stand behind it so it'll block the light, so maybe you can see the flowers a little better. I'll have to go back and add a little bit of glue to some of these to get them to stay better, since it's going to be outside and we have major wind, it seems like every day lately. Oh, thanks, Anna. I've been wanting to make this for a while, and this was a perfect day. It worked out really good. I think I'm going to add another little sprig of this over on the side of my basket. I hope everybody has been enjoying the event today. If you've been watching, getting lots of ideas for projects that you can make. I'm making a mess. So after this, I'll be cleaning up my house a little bit. All right, make sure you save all these little pieces because you can stick them on other projects. Yeah, I think that's better. So here's the side. So as I've heard them say on the home decorating shows, you got your thrillers, your fillers, and then your spillers. So I think we got it all covered. Could even, I guess if you wanted to, you could even take a little sprig of the green and stick it in the bow. You could do that and just put a little dab of hot glue in there to hold it. So let me see. I've got one little spot here. It's got like a little hole, so I'm going to stick something in there. I've got this little piece of greenery I had left off of another project, so I think I'm just going to stick that in there. All right, that worked. So fill that little hole in there. All right, guys. I've got about 2 minutes left. Does anybody have any questions? And I also am a seller over on Virtual Home Decor Marketplace. Today we're having an auction. I can post the link for that if you would like to go over there and visit later when you have time. We have an auction today, and then we have live sales this weekend. It's like a craft show in your home. We have sales Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So if you would like to come over and join us, I'll be selling Sunday evening. And thank you guys so much, and I hope you enjoyed this segment that I did today and all the other crafters on the Craft Around the Clock group today. So be sure you go up and like that, click on that link if you haven't already joined the group, so you can catch all the other shows today, and you can go back and catch the ones you missed later. And thank you, Tracy, for always having such great ideas and helping us to grow. And I really appreciate you guys being here. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Be sure you refresh your screen over on Craft Around the Clock so you can see the next crafter. And if you're watching the replay here, let me know, and I'll see you guys again in a few days. Bye, everybody.